Alright, PlayStation Nation, buckle up. This is PS5 Nexus, and we've got a rapid-fire rundown of the hottest news hitting your consoles. First up, Insomniac Games is gearing up for an epic return, but when can you actually get your hands on Marvel's Wolverine? We're hearing whispers of a 2026 release window, but is that set in stone, or could it be even sooner? Stick around as we break down the latest intel. Next, we're diving deep into the shadows with a potential Venom spin-off. What's the latest on Eddie Brock's Dark Destiny? Rumors are swirling about development progress, potential release windows, and who might be pulling the strings in this dark corner of the Marvel Universe. Is Carnage returning? Will Anti-Venom play a role? We've got the inside scoop. Then, get ready for the next evolution of the Marvel Universe, as Spider-Man 3 teases a future filled with familiar faces and shocking twists. Could we be seeing a return of 2099's Miguel O'Hara? The leaks suggest a massive expansion of the multiverse, and we're here to tell you what it could mean for Peter Parker and Miles Morales. And to top it all off, we're breaking down the wild rumors surrounding a potential reveal for Wolverine soon. Could a State of Play or the Game Awards be our first official look? You don't want to miss this, so hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and let's get into it. Hold onto your claws. The wait for Insomniac's Marvel's Wolverine might finally have a clearer timeline. After years of relative silence since its 2021 reveal, and following the massive data breach in late 2023, new reports are painting a picture of when we can expect this brutal, character-driven adventure. Insomniac Games, known for their meticulous polish, appears to be targeting a 2026 release window for Marvel's Wolverine. This timeline aligns with earlier intel from the extensive leaks, but crucially, it suggests the studio hasn't pushed the game back despite the chaos from the ransomware attack. Sony's recent financial disclosures also support this, indicating the game won't arrive before April 2026, as it wasn't listed in their current fiscal year projections. While it's still a ways off, this news is a welcome sign that Insomniac is taking the necessary time to ensure Wolverine lives up to its promise of being an emotional, brutal, and deeply personal experience, distinct from their Spider-Man titles. Fans are buzzing with anticipation, discussing the potential for a more mature tone and the implications of a 2026 launch, especially with rumors of an imminent State of Play reveal circulating. But is 2026 the only date we need to know? Get ready, because the shadows are deepening with what's next for Venom. The Dark Symbiote story is far from over, and Insomniac's Venom spin-off is reportedly still on the drawing board. While Marvel's Spider-Man 2 gave us a tantalizing taste of Venom's power and potential, the standalone game exploring Eddie Brock's journey has remained shrouded in mystery. Reports suggest that the Venom game is still in active development, though it seems to be taking a backseat to the highly anticipated Wolverine title, placing it likely in pre-production. Details emerging from insider sources hint at a narrative focus on Eddie Brock as the protagonist, with Carnage slated to return as a primary antagonist. Intriguingly, the leaks also suggest a significant role for Anti-Venom, potentially allowing Eddie to maintain greater control over his symbiote. Furthermore, there's a tantalizing possibility of Miguel O'Hara, the Spider-Man of 2099, making an appearance, possibly hinting at future multiverse expansions beyond the canceled DLC plans for Spider-Man 2. Community discussion is heating up around the potential storyline, the role of Carnage and Anti-Venom, and the implications of Spider-Man 2099's potential inclusion, fueling excitement for what Insomniac might be planning. But before we swing too far into the future, let's talk about the next chapter for our favorite web slingers. Spider-Man 3 is brewing. Get ready to swing into a new era, because Insomniac's universe is expanding with major updates on both their Venom spin-off and the highly anticipated Spider-Man 3. Following the massive leak in 2023, which laid bare many of Insomniac's ambitious plans, new reports are shedding light on the development status of these fan-favorite projects. While the Venom game is confirmed to be in development, it appears to be in its earlier stages, with Insomniac prioritizing the Wolverine title. This suggests Venom might be in pre-production, with a revised release window now rumored for 2027. The narrative for the Venom spin-off reportedly centers on Eddie Brock as the protagonist, facing off against Carnage, with Anti-Venom playing a crucial supporting role that could grant Brock enhanced control. Adding another layer of excitement, reports indicate that Spider-Man 2099, Miguel O'Hara, could be making a significant appearance, potentially in Spider-Man 3, building upon the multiverse elements teased in the previous installment. This could signal a major shift in the saga, incorporating new dimensions and characters. Fans are dissecting every detail, speculating about the implications of Anti-Venom's role, the return of Carnage, and the massive potential of Spider-Man 2099's integration into the Insomniac universe, with the 2027 release for Venom sparking considerable debate. But what about the game that started all this buzz? We're circling back to Wolverine. The Claws are coming out, and Insomniac's Marvel's Wolverine is reportedly set to make its debut next year, with a Venom spin-off to follow. Announced back in 2021, Marvel's Wolverine has been a highly anticipated but elusive title, with Insomniac keeping details scarce. However, following the significant data breach that exposed numerous internal documents, speculation about the game's release timeline has intensified. According to reports from MP First, a publication with a strong track record for accurate leaks, Wolverine is currently slated for a 2026 release. This timeline positions Wolverine as the next major release from Insomniac after Marvel's Spider-Man 2, which itself received critical acclaim and a 5-star review from PS5 Nexus. The game is described as a standalone title, separate from the main Spider-Man series, and is expected to deliver a more mature, brutal, and character-focused experience. Following Wolverine, Insomniac is reportedly planning a spin-off game centered on Venom, a character who featured prominently in Marvel's Spider-Man 2, fueling fan demand for a dedicated title. The gaming community is abuzz with these reports, eagerly anticipating official confirmation and discussing the implications of a 2026 release for Wolverine and the subsequent Venom game, especially given Insomniac's reputation for quality. But before we wrap up, let's take a lightning-fast look back at all the incredible news we've covered today. And that's a wrap on today's PS5 Nexus News Blast. We've got Insomniac's Marvel's Wolverine potentially dropping in 2026, a Venom spin-off still brewing, and the exciting hints of Spider-Man 3 featuring Miguel O'Hara. Plus, that potential Wolverine reveal might be just around the corner. What an epic slate. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more exclusive PlayStation content, ring that notification bell so you never miss an update, drop a comment below telling us your most anticipated game, and follow us on all our social channels. We'll see you in the next one.